This video will talk about the Critical Tasks feature in Project Insight. You may have noticed the task list indicator, Critical Tasks, and asked, what makes this task critical and maybe why is one not critical? The short answer is, a task is critical when its duration, start and end date, affect the end date of the entire project. PI looks at the relationship within the task schedule and includes tasks that are predecessors to tasks that reach the project's end date. A critical task duration increase of even 1 day will cause the overall project total duration to increase by 1 day. Now to see that in action, looking at our example task schedule, the project end date is Friday 6/25/2021. And that task schedule, the entire project end date, ends with save backups tasks right here on Friday 6/25. You'll note that that task is marked as critical, as well as every other task that is the predecessor of this save backups task. If we look at the task predecessor relationship to save backups, you'll note that each one relates back to each other except for this one task, cut POs. Now the reason why this solitary task, cut POs, is not a critical task is because the end date of this cut POs task does not directly affect the project's end date. And not only that, but there is no successor for cut POs that directly affects the project end date because it does not have any successors related to it. Now lastly, you can manually set a task as always critical by checking the box. If I go to full edit the task, and if I go to the advanced tab, I can check this box always critical. If I do that, let's go back to the task list. You'll note that now the task cut POs is a critical task. Doing that checkbox will override any task schedule calculations to check whether the end date actually affects the end date of the project, and will mark the task as always critical as the checkbox indicates. Not only does PI give you the indicator for critical task on the task list, but you'll also see if we go to the project status view and scroll down to current critical tasks, it will give you an overview of what the critical tasks are right now on your project schedule. You'll note that these are past due, so that they are appearing right now on your current critical task list. This one is happening right now as today is Friday the 19th. And this is the next one that's going to be on deck. For more information about using critical tasks on, say, task reports, feel free to look at our additional videos and documentations.